Hi, teacher.
Hello, Lorena. How are you?
Pues, so.
Are you sick?
Yeah, my voice. Actually, I couldn't go to work today for that.
Oh my God, really?
Yes, I went to the doctor yesterday, so he told me that I have to stay home because if I want to
Okay.
get better, I have to. The boy start talking or talks a lot.
Yeah.
That's the that's
Okay.
the thing.
Okay. Okay, and that's a big problem when you're a teacher.
Exactly. So probably for other person
Yeah.
it's not serious, right? For
Yeah.
us, yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, because you are speaking all day long.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's begin today with this little survey that is mandatory for you as students.
Okay.
This is going to be survey is for them for these encounters. You're gonna grade our work as teachers, and
Okay.
I mean I don't have access to it, so it's top secret
Ah,
between you and the university.
okay. So you want me to do it right now?
Please, please, because it's mandatory for us. I mean, for you
Okay.
as students, it's mandatory, and you have to do it as soon as possible. So please take your 5-10 minutes
Okay,
and
great. So I'm gonna
just
start.
thank you.
Okay. Yeah, silencio. No, porque no se compra con.
I can answer in Spanish, but if you do it in English, it's better, okay? And remember, this is confidential. I'm not gonna know
Um,
your
it's in
answers.
English. No, it's in English.
Okay, yes. Okay, okay, yes. Thank you.
You should have a question because they're asking me select the language course where you are taking the speaking encounters. As this one 551010 pre-intermediate English.
It is. That's
That one.
pre-intermediate English. Yes. Please give me.
Okay. And your name, teacher. Sorry,
Oh, well, what? Excuse me?
because they're asking me for your name and speaking tutor's name.
Okay, yeah. Juan Felipe Paez. That's
Okay.
my name.
Okay. Level A4. Okay. Okay. It's here continuing speaking to. Teacher provides yes. Next que fue was um almost finished. Was
Have you finished?
no, I just doing the recommendations.
Okay, okay.
Was present country any information I cannot. Exercises. Okay, teacher, I finished.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
Okay, now let's begin the class. So
Okay.
look, the topic for today is technology and technology related to children and how technology affect children's development. There is a science Catherine Steiner. She gave like a conference about how technology can affect children's development. But first of all, tell me, for example, you as a mother, do you give technology to children?
Of course, but the thing is, as you say, so it got advantage, a disadvantage because for example, I give them technology because
Yes.
I need to have communication with them, especially because as I
Yes.
say I'm a single mother, I'm working, there's school, we got different time with the schedules and everything, right? But
Yes.
what happened with that technology? The thing is that they don't use it properly. And
Yeah.
how do I know that they're using it correct? That's the problem. And I know that they using it to play and everything, but at this point, what can I do? You know, in my situation, I have a kid with special needs. And the
Yes.
oldest one is the one that helped me with him. So I have to be communicating, calling him what's going on, what happened. And at the same time, I have internet at home because I need it for the university and for my
Absolutely.
school, for my job. So it's
So this
kind
is
of
a complicated situation, you know,
exactly.
because
So
we
what
have to use technology.
exactly? This, for example, one day I say, you know what? I take the cable for the internet. So you don't have internet, then I go home like that. But the thing is,
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
example, they say, "Mommy, I have to do our homework." So, okay, okay, let's go to another place and do it. Okay. And but the thing is, what I have to pay if I have internet at home, you know, is
Yeah, absolutely.
something extra. So this is kind of complicated. But if you ask me about technology, I'm not agree with that. Agree? Oh no, not agree totally 100%. No. So, It's something that we need to use right now according to the changes in education, everything, right? But the problem is to teach the children how to use it properly. That's
Absolutely.
the main point.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
That's
the
the
thing. I
thing.
always tell my kids at school because I am in charge of technology in second grade. So I always tell my kids that being in a website or being in the internet is like being outside in the street. There are many dangers they can easily face wherever they go.
Exactly. And the
So
oldest,
yeah, as you said, yes.
no, go ahead, finish.
No, I was telling that yeah, it's a big danger to be by themselves in a website or maybe in Google, but they have to use it. So
Hmm.
that's the point where I want to go with this.
Exactly. No,
Go finish with what you were telling me. Yes.
yeah, no, the other point is, for example, where I work, they cannot use the phone at school. That's, for example,
Mm-hmm.
but they take it within, okay, that's obviously, you say
Yeah.
normal, they have it in the back, but they cannot live without cell phones, especially 11th, 10th grade, ninth grade. The thing is that, for example, you're gonna do a game with them, Kahoot or something like that, right?
Yeah, they should use their phone for class.
Exactly. There's a process to get the permission to use the cell phone. When you get the permission, they are doing something different. So you have to start the class. Okay, give me the cell phone because you were chatting with another person. You were using the WhatsApp. It's believe me.
It's kind of hard.
At
Yes,
that
it
point, you
is
have
kind
to
of hard.
say, okay, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
No, I'm finished. Don't worry.
Tell me,
No,
no, tell me.
I forgot. No, I forgot. No,
Okay,
like
no
I said,
problem.
at that point,
No
you have to
problem.
think, okay, I'm gonna do my
Mhm.
class, or I have to start the class telling them how to use the cell phone. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
the
it's
point.
kind of hard, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I sent you a link to the chat box with
Yeah.
this conference. It lasts like 10 minutes by Catherine Staines. One of the things I like from her is her English. It's so smooth, so soft. I really like that kind of pronunciation. Now I'm gonna give you the 10 minutes for you to watch the video.
Okay.
Then you're gonna come back to the
Uh-huh.
encounter,
Okay.
make like a little presentation with the names I'm sending here in the chat box. So those are the like the key points of this video. So just go ahead, watch the video. You have 10 minutes for that video, and then you
Okay.
come back.
Okay, got it.
Okay, excellent.
Préstame los
I'll be
audífonos.
here.
Okay. Anyway,
All right.
no audífonos.
What I'm going to talk about is what it is like to be a family and what it's like to be a child in the digital age. And my research for 30 years has really been on the lines of the culture, it's the culture that underlie academically talented kids.
Dame los audífonos. Ya me lo llevé.
Actually, what really brought me to the research,
Were
I
you?
wanted to share with you, is my experience as a parent.
Hi, tutor. Can you hear me?
Hello, Laura.
Hi,
Laura,
tutor. How
hello.
are you?
Good, and you? Hello.
Tutor? Can you
Yes,
hear?
Laura. How are you? Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm very good, and you?
I'm very good, thank you. How's everything going, Laura?
Uh, tutor.
Yes, Laura. Go ahead. How are you?
Tutor. I would like to ask you something.
Please.
Mm.
Yes, please.
Perdón.
Tell me.
Tutor, maybe I can be at the speaking at 8:30.
30?
Yes, only by Wednesday because I arrive at I arrive home at that time from work.
Okay, it's fine, yes. But are you gonna be here with us now, or are you gonna be at 8:30?
No, yes, I'm going to be.
Okay, yes, yes, you can be here with no problem. But if you can be earlier,
Okay.
it's fine. But 8:30 will be okay. So, Laura, thank you so much for being here. First thing I want you to do is fill this survey, this speaking sessions. You're gonna have, I give you 5 minutes for doing that. Um, you cannot tell me your answers. It's private, it's confidential between you and the university. You are going to grade me and the
Okay,
speaking
tutor.
session, okay?
Yes.
So, as I
Please,
told you, it's private.
can you send me that by email?
Yes, give me 1 second. This is
Okay.
mandatory, please. So do it as soon as possible. As I told you, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes for doing this. Second. And okay, send.
Teacher,
Yes, Laura. Lorena, yes.
teacher, how can I? Because I was listening everything when you were talking with Laura, but that's why I couldn't hear anything from the video. How can I?
Sorry, sorry.
No, don't worry. No, don't worry. I know you have to do it. How can I put? Because I was trying to put the microphone so to not listen anything, but I
Yeah,
couldn't do
okay.
it. So how can I do that?
No, you know what?
Yeah.
Laura is doing the survey, so I'm gonna close my microphone so you can listen to the video.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, 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 it's fine, it's fine.
Thank you. ¿Ah? Puta, lo dejé. Teacher?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I finished the video.
Excellent. Very good. So, do you think she agrees or disagrees with with technology?
Yes, as I told you before, is that she's talking about advantage and disadvantage. The advantage they have
Yeah.
so they can interact put in that way with another word. We're not talking about another word. Is there's no barriers, you know, not even in
Mm-hmm.
language, not even in because of other countries, nothing. So they can interact with different experiences, different kind of things, you know. The
Yeah.
point is that the limitation with that is that they don't have contact sometimes when they don't use it properly, as she said
Yeah.
in the video, and that they lose the like a personal contact. They lose that because they prefer, you know, text and
Yeah.
say the word. And actually, with the parents too, she was saying that, for example, you send a text message or WhatsApp saying "I love you" is different, or it is not the same
It's
when you
different.
telling the words "I love you." You know, it sounds different, and you feel
Yeah.
different kind of things. So she said, at that point, it has advantage because they have access of whatever they want because whatever they want they find it on the internet or whatever. But the problem is
Yeah.
that they don't, they lack their imaginations because they find everything. They find everything in Google and internet.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Absolutely. That's the thing with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
from your personal experience, have you seen that with your kids? The
Of
lack of
course.
social technology?
Of course. For example, at that point that I told him, you know what, I'm gonna take the cell phones with me at work, and you're gonna have a month without
Mm-hmm.
cell phones. That's what I told him. A month without that
Wow.
because I need to call you, but the thing is, for example, we got chores at home, so you have to wash dishes, you have to do this and this. And when I got home, I find they have the same, you know. So I told him that's why because
Right.
you waste your time playing on the phone and do a different kind of things, but know what you have to do. And the thing is that I work in the morning and they go to school in the afternoons, you know. So that's the problem too. So I have to take control of that. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So, do you think technology is positive or negative? And
No,
why?
okay, it's positive and negative. As I say, the problem is that,
Both.
yeah, both because we have to teach them how they use, how they have to use it with responsibility, no. But the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
for example, okay, we need that right now according to the new ways of education, the new learning styles, and everything. But the thing is that, for example, one of the questions that I saw that you put in the chalkboard is that about the age to have a phone, something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, to use cell phones, according to different kind of articles that I have read, they say that a kid needs to have a cell phone. They can have a cell phone when they're 13 or 14 years.
Okay.
Okay. And with control. With
With
control.
control. Okay.
Exactly, with control. Not for free. So I take your phone and yeah, it's yours. No, with control. You know? That's the point.
And for example, what is control for you? What set of rule would you put
Uh,
to your kids, for
okay.
example?
Okay, control for example is okay, mom, I wanna play, okay. You can use your phone for about 40 minutes and that's it during the day, 40 minutes.
Eventually.
Okay. I have to do the homework. Okay, so let's do the homework. Most of the time I tell them, you know what, use the computer. That's what I tell them. Because in my computer they don't have the
Okay.
games. So okay, I say, okay, you know what, I work
Okay.
my phone and you use my computer. Okay. Or for
Okay. That's a good
example,
one.
exactly, that's what I do. Or for example, they say, okay, they had okay, that's not. Oh, I have a complaint for the teacher. Okay, he didn't do this homework. It is. I tell you, you know what?
All right. All right.
There's a month without cell phone, and I know that kids. They okay. When I go to sleep, because that happened one day, I went to sleep, and when I wake up, I didn't saw the phone. So I don't know what happened when I was sleeping.
Oh.
They find out cell phone. So I told him, you know what? So I take it with me at work. I put it in my locker, and then you cannot go and find your cell phone. That's what I.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From the educational curriculum, do you think teachers should teach kids how to properly use technology, or
Obviously,
should that be
no,
for the parents?
no. I mean, it's both. It start from home.
Yeah,
First, start from home. Everything start
absolutely.
from home. But that we need technology,
Yeah,
of course, according to the new education, we need to use the technology, a different kind of communication because it's not only
absolutely.
different kind of communication. So we have to use it according to the new world, the new
Yes,
education, everything.
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely, yes. But like I
Absolutely.
say,
Because yeah,
no, like I say, everything comes for home. And parents are confused
absolutely. I
because
agree.
yeah, and parents are confused because they think that we have to do everything. No, we have to improve
Yeah, that's a
that kind of
big
thing.
problem, you know?
Exactly.
They're
And
not parents, they're teachers.
exactly. So they take the school as a daycare or something like that. And that's the problem.
Yeah, that's a yes, you're right.
Exactly.
Because, for example, in all the technologies classes, and if you take a look at the curriculum in the technology subject, what you teach is basic. You know, the computer and part of the computer, but you never teach the dangers of the internet. You never teach the dangers of having a cell phone or how to properly use it. Or sometimes they don't even know what are the dangers of social network, for example. So that's a big problem. For example, social network is never in the curriculum in in uh, in technology in the technology subject. So that should be parents' task. Parents should teach to children how to use social network because there is a risk in social network.
Yeah. And you know what, according what you say, I don't know if you have heard about WhatsApp. They're gonna put a new rules and they say that children no. So to have a WhatsApp, they need to be 18. I mean, I see it kind of impossible
Oh,
because
really?
how I'm gonna regulate that if, for example, Facebook. In Facebook, any kind of kid say, okay, I'm gonna put different age, different year, and they got
Yeah.
Facebook. So I don't know how they're
Yeah.
gonna have
Yeah.
control about that, but that's what the new rule for WhatsApp. You need to be 18 to use WhatsApp. That's new. So that's gonna come in the new actualizations.
Wow.
That's
I
new.
didn't know that about. Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's new. And the other thing is kind of impossible that we need to use technology. And for us, technology is we're talking about cell phones, right? Not only computers or tablets. There it is.
Absolutely.
And the thing is that to have control 100% for that is impossible. And we
Yeah, it
need
is.
it is impossible. For example, I have experience with that. I was using cell phones to play kisses. It's kind of similar to
Mm-hmm.
Kahoot, but it's kind of I like that one better. And one of the students took a picture for another student, but she was
Mm-hmm.
and that picture was showing like her bra. That was
Okay.
it happened in seconds. Seconds that
In seconds, yeah.
you don't have control of that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he sent the pictures to all his students in the group.
Wow,
But
man.
the thing is that picture went to coordination and everything to the principal. And you know what was the problem? Just in
Yeah.
seconds. But you cannot control that 100%. So
Absolutely, yeah.
sometimes you think that I want to take the risk, or maybe I don't use the cell phones in class. So that's kind that you think about that too. So you want to do the class how according what you need, the new education and everything. But then you're gonna say, okay, if I'm gonna have problems with that, so I'm gonna use it or not. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's right. Yeah, I've tried to give my classes sometimes when I work with teenagers. I try to use Instagram, for example, and send them tasks through Instagram because it's a nice way to work. But as you told me, yes, when they are working a cell phone, you don't know if they are doing the task or if they are chatting or looking at pictures on the Instagram. So that's a big risk. In education, it is a big risk. And as you told me, anything can happen with a cell phone. So yeah, it is a big risk. So I think that was the answer to the question number three, right? Should kids be allowed to use cell phones?
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you told me, it depends, right? It depends on what? Maybe the age or maybe
Pues,
the specific case.
one is the age, and the other one is how can I say? It's like in what conditions a parent, because I'm not saying us as a teacher, a parent giving a cell phone to the children, their kids. When I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about conditions, I'm talking about what was okay. Think about why you giving a cell phone, with what purpose and everything. For example, I give a cell phone to my kid last year, and he's 15. He's
Wow,
15.
he's
Let's
15.
say, and he's 15, and he doesn't have Facebook because I
And
told him.
is it a smartphone?
No, I give them a, well, yes, it was smartphone, but like I said, last year, it was in December, and,
Last year.
and he's 15 now, you
Wow,
know,
yeah,
and he's
yeah, yeah.
15 now, because I told him, okay, now, you can responsibility, you're 15, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's see how it works. But
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
and that's the thing, say if it's not working, I take it with me, and that's it. You're not gonna have it, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as I say, it's depend on the parents too. That's
Yeah,
and
in that
they
case, you can, yeah, you can choose also between a smartphone or a normal cell phone without a social network could
exactly.
be.
That's what I told
That's
him too.
another option.
That's what I told him. You know what? And I told him, I wish it was yesterday. I told you know what? If you're gonna have problem with it, I'm buying
Yeah.
a regular phone that you don't have WhatsApp, you don't have nothing. Just to receive
Okay.
calls and to call, and that's it. That's what I told him yesterday,
That's it.
and
Okay,
that's the
good.
best option.
Good. In this question, we can also add, at what age would you allow your kids to have social network like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter?
Just as I say, my kids doesn't have that, or at least that I know, because
All
I
right.
actually they have phone and I got the password,
All
so then
right.
I can check anytime. But the only the oldest one, because the other one doesn't have that, and they don't have Facebook, nothing, just cell phone. So for me,
All
if it's
right.
not necessary, yeah, I mean, I know for us it's necessary. In my case, Facebook, I don't use Facebook. For me, it's necessary WhatsApp
Okay.
because you need it to you don't have minutes. Okay, you can send a voice message or
A
whatever it
mess.
is, a message or something.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it's easy, it's fast, but for them, I told them it's not necessary. I don't give it to them. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
You're right.
I don't give it to them.
Okay. Now let's talk about the benefits of technology in our kids, or maybe in education too. What do you think are the benefits of technology in our kids, or maybe in education too?
Okay, you can broad the barriers about language first of all, and you can have
Yeah.
access to any kind of information, and you can know what's going on around the world, because you're not only a person that lives in Colombia and you need to know what's going on in Colombia, no, around the world, because it affects you too.
Absolutely.
It affects you. I think the most
Yeah.
important thing is you can have access to any kind of information. You know, that's the point. And different kind
Absolutely.
of and
Yeah.
different kind of
And there are many
resources.
websites.
Hmm?
I was telling you that there are many websites that you can use, or maybe you can use all social network to get random information about several topics. That's
Mm-hmm.
something I sometimes use with my students. I ask them to search for a post on Instagram with in English
Mm-hmm.
about a random topic, maybe their favorite YouTuber or whatever. So they search that and they have to do a task related to that. That's a nice way to use technology. And as
Mm-hmm.
you told me, there are many ways that you can use technology, especially for language learning and especially for
Mm-hmm.
English, because I was reading an article that says that the 80% of the content on the internet is in English.
Exactly.
So that's a very good motivation to still have like a topic they like, called makeup and sport and they follow their favorite star, they follow their favorite YouTuber, they will get access to content in English that they sometimes don't understand. So they have to make an extra effort to understand these kind of posts in social network. So that's another nice way to use it, you know?
Exactly. And for example, in our case, actually, I like to use EnglishExercise.org. That's from the United States, you know?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful website.
I love that one exactly. So there's, like I said, you broke the barriers about language. That's what I'm talking about. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, different kind of
Yeah.
sources. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. There's something extra I want you to look for in Google and look at that word in the chat box, melatonin. When I was made the lesson plan for this class, I wasn't thinking in this, but like a week ago, I was reading something on the actually in Instagram about this melatonin, and it's try to look for it and try to listen to the topic we're working with. I give you 5 minutes. Go to Google really quick, very quick,
To find the definition of that
and look.
word.
Yes, what is this? What is melatonin and how this affect um, and how is this linked to this topic, to the topic we're working with? And meanwhile, I'm going with Laura.
Ah, okay, got it. Hmm.
Laura, hello.
Hi, tutor, can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. How was the video?
Really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. So tell me, do you think that technology is positive or negative? What do you think?
I think that technology is good and not good.
All right, that's a good answer. And why do you think like that? And how is that good or how is it bad?
Okay, maybe it's good because with this tool we can we can search a lot of information. We can
Yes.
uh, study as us. We
Okay, yes,
can,
yes, yes.
yes, we can do a lot of things that maybe in the age of our parents they can't
Mm-hmm.
they
They
can't
could,
do.
yes.
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you. You're right. Like 30 years ago, it was impossible to have a virtual encounter for practicing English, right?
Excuse me, tutor. What did you say?
No, I was telling you that 30 years ago, in the time of our
Yes.
parents, it was impossible to have a virtual encounter to practice in English, right?
Oh,
So,
yes.
so
Things
yes, there
like
are many advantages.
but
Tell me,
for
what are
example,
the negative points of technology?
yes,
What do you think?
negative points. I think that some of the negative points are the social networks.
Oh, network, why?
Okay, I'm telling you by experience. I I was a really, how do you say, I was a really addicted person.
Wow.
Yes, to
Okay, yes,
social networks.
yes.
So
Oh.
for that reason, I think that are are not good because, for example, using when you are using Facebook or Instagram, you lose a lot of time, and
Mm-hmm,
this
yeah.
time you can't recover. Yes.
Absolutely agree. Absolutely
Yes,
agree.
and for that reason, I think that is negative because when I was maybe at Facebook or Instagram, I don't, I
I
don't,
didn't.
I didn't had my priorities.
Priorities, yes.
So I think that is bad for that reason because when you spend a lot of time in social networks, you are going to lose maybe another thing that you maybe think to do. For example, you want to
¿Ah? ¿Prendió? ¡Cállese! Mire, mamá. Mamá.
for example, if you want to maybe go to the park with a friend or something like that, today
Uh-huh.
you prefer to talk to that friend by maybe by chat or yes,
Yeah,
you
yes,
understand?
yes, yes, yes. That's a good point, Laura. Yes, that's a very good point. Sometimes we tend to um, chat instead of having a good conversation with a friend, and that's a good point. Yes, Laura. Very good. So, how do
Yes,
you think technology affects children development? So, let's talk about children.
children. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
maybe about talking about the children, I think that um they are the first person affected
Okay.
because
Why?
because okay, if the parents are with them, with they
With
um
them.
maybe, how do you say, supervisando?
Like, could be like looking at them, like overviewing, I think.
Overview.
No, like supervise. Yeah, supervise could be.
Okay, maybe if their parents are supervising what they are doing, for example, a homework or things like that, is a very good tool. Yes,
Hmm. Good.
but if the children is going to be at computer all the time, for example, playing a video game or things
Yeah.
like that, um, that's that's going to affect the children
Hmm.
because they are going to prefer to be on the internet, um, um, to prefer to be at the internet. How do you
Yeah.
say embed?
Instead of.
Okay, they are going to prefer to be at internet instead of maybe going out to play with their friends or maybe to eat some ice cream or things like that. Yes, and the
Yes.
children
Yes. Yes.
are going to be like, my mom says this term. She say that
Hmm.
they are going to be like slaves of the internet.
Okay. Slaves. That nice word.
Yes, so that's that I think about the internet and the
Good.
childs.
Laura, let me do something. I'm gonna finish with Lorena because she's almost finishing.
Okay,
So I'm gonna finish with Lorena and then I go back with you, okay?
okay, tutor. Yes.
For the question number 3, 4, and 5. So give me a second. I finish here with Lorena. Lorena, hi.
Hi, teacher.
So melatonin.
Yeah, when you put that word, when it comes to my mom, that I was giving that pills to my son to go to
Hmm.
sleep. And the other thing that
Yeah,
I was reading that is a hormone that we have in our body
it is.
that controls
The way
the way that we
we sleep.
sleep. The we sleep
Yeah.
exactly.
And
Exactly.
how is it related to technology? Is because when you're in front of a screen all day, the amount of this hormone in your body tend to decrease, and that affects your sleep.
Ah, got it.
So they say that you should be at least 1 or 2 hours before sleep. You should be reading something or just being away from a screen. And if
Mm,
we spend too much time in front of a screen or in front of lights, especially blue lights, our melatonin will increase a lot, and that affect our sleep. We won't sleep the same amount
exactly.
of time. So that's how melatonin is related to technology. And there's a
Exactly.
major problem.
Yeah, and actually, when they're kids, or for example, they go to sleep late because they're using or they're playing the internet. Actually, that
Mhm.
reflects their knowledge. When they go to school, their their knowledge or how they do or they work in the subjects are not the same with another compared with another students that sleep the 8 hours, actually more than 8 hours. It's kind of different, and the
I
results
agree.
are different.
I agree. And children need to sleep a lot, more
Yeah,
than 8 hours per night.
exactly.
Adults
More.
should sleep at 8. And if you take a
Uh-huh.
look at most of the people, they are not sleeping even 6 or 7 hours per night. That's a
Exactly.
big problem. And sometimes it's because of this hormone, melatonin.
Exactly. Uh-huh.
So, so that's I think one of the disadvantages of technology. It affects our sleep time, the
Exactly.
quality of it. So yeah,
The quality of life too, because the whole day you feel tired. Your
yeah,
level of concentration is not the same. Actually,
absolutely.
your memory too, because if you don't sleep,
Yeah,
affect your memory, any kind of things. For example, if you ask me right now, I'm not sleeping good because different kind of things that I have to do. My
yeah,
memory, I forgot the things that it was different. For example, 3 years ago, I was with excellent memory,
okay,
but right now with different kind of things, I forget everything. So I have to write down what I have to do. Because
yeah,
of that, because I don't sleep enough.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, we need to sleep a lot, and sometimes we are surrounded by TVs, tablets, cell phones, social network, and all the stuff, WhatsApp, chat, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we are impelled to be with our cell phones all day. So that's
Exactly.
another. That's I think that's one of the main problems with technology.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly.
it has advantages. So yeah, we must give like a balanced point of view in this regard.
Exactly.
Yes, Lorena. Okay, I have finished with you. Thank you so much for being in another encounter. By the way, let me tell you that our final exam will be around May the 10th. We just booked an encounter where you are going to prepare a class,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be your student in that class. I'm gonna give you the topic
Okay.
and the purpose of the class. But I think that's gonna be very easy for you because you have experience and you have a very good English. So that won't
Oh,
be a
thank
problem for you.
you. And you're gonna give me the topic right now?
No,
Oh, next
later.
class. Oh, next class. Oh, okay.
I think if I can this weekend, I will send you the Gmail, the email with all the
Okay.
requirements for the speaking session
Oh, okay,
and the date.
teacher. Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem.
Yes, Lorena, that's it.
Okay, so
Okay,
thank you,
thank you so
teacher.
much. Next
Thank
Friday.
you. Thank
Thank
you. Have
you.
a good night. See
Nice
you
to meet
on Friday.
you.
Okay.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye, Laura.
Okay, now.
Tutor, can you hear me?
So let's go to the. Oh, that's coming. Yes, Laura.
Can you hear me, tutor?
Yes, now I can hear you well. So let's go to the
Okay.
question number 3. It says, should kids be allowed to use cell phones? What do you think?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. Should kids be allowed to use cell phones?
I think that not at all. Yes,
Okay, why?
because maybe um, in the actuality the kids are very independent.
Uh-huh, but Laura, don't use actuality, use nowadays.
No,
Nowadays.
tutor, I don't have the questions.
Look, I already
You
sent you the
sent.
question.
Oh, okay.
Nowadays. Actuality, no. Nowadays. Okay? Hello? Hello? Hello, Laura? I don't hear you now. Hello?
Tutor, tutor.
Yes. Yes, now I hear you. I lost you for a second.
Sorry, I have bad connection.
Okay, no problem. You want me to
So
send you the questions
telling me,
again?
yes, please.
Okay. So nowadays what? We were
You were
talking.
telling me that is not in the actuality, is nowadays. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. As I was telling you, um, the kids in the actuality nowadays are
Mm-hmm.
very so that means that, for example, their parents are working and they have to be at home, so the telephones or the cell phones help them to be communicate with their parents. So
Okay.
I think that is not bad that they have a cell phone.
That's a good point of view. So, in your opinion, should kids really should be allowed to have cell phones, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Would you set some specific rules for kids to use cell phones?
Some specific rules to what?
To use cell phones, because you know there are some dangers in social networks and on the internet. So, what set of rules would you implement if you had kids?
Okay.
So, do
For
you mind?
example, here in my house,
Mm-hmm.
um, my brother, he's 14 years old, so he doesn't have Wi-Fi all time.
Okay.
He has Wi-Fi only for maybe, for example, one day uh, from 20 minutes to 1 hour. The rest of the time he doesn't have Wi-Fi, and this is a
Okay.
really good rule because that help people to don't be dependent of the internet. Yes.
That's a good rule, yes. And do you turn off the Wi-Fi or what do you do?
uh, um, I don't understand your question.
I mean, you're telling me that he's only connected like from 20 minutes to 1 hour to the Wi-Fi. So, do you ask them? Do they ask them the phone or do they turn off the Wi-Fi?
Yes, it's because he doesn't know the password. Yes.
Okay, all right, that's a good one.
Wi-Fi.
That's a good
Yes.
one. Good strategy. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
Good.
another rule that I will implement is maybe if he likes to play video games of internet,
He
he
likes.
can do it, but if he do all his homeworks,
Uh-huh.
for example, yes,
He does.
he does all his
Mm-hmm.
homework.
Oh, that's a good one.
and
That's a good strategy.
and another that maybe if we have social family meetings,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yes.
um, don't don't use the cell phone.
Ah, good strategy. Very good. That's a good one. Yes. We do the same here
Yes,
in the
and
house. Yes.
uh, I can hear you. What did you say?
No, we do the same. We try to avoid the use of cell phone if we have a get together.
Yes, because it's very, how do you say fastidioso?
Uncomfortable.
Okay, uncomfortable. Yes, it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Now, question number 4. At what age would you give a smartphone to your kid and why? What do you think about that? The age for giving a smartphone to a kid.
I think that the best age to have a smartphone is
Mm-hmm.
of 15 years old,
Okay. 15. Why?
because at that age
Mm-hmm.
they try to act not like a kid, but maybe they have more understanding. Yes, they understand
Okay.
the rules of the house, and um, you can talk with them face to face and tell them why they have cell phone, why he have to use it and things
He
like that.
has.
Yes,
He
he
has.
has to
Yes.
use it.
Good. That's good. At what age do you have your first smartphone?
And me at 12 years old.
Wow. 12. That's young.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I got my first cell phone when I was like probably like 12 or 13 or 14 or something like that. But I had to work for it. I had to save money, work and buy it. You know.
Me
Okay.
too. Me too.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
that's something all kids should do. You know, they should work in something to get their money. So that's
Yes,
positive.
I think the same.
They learn to work. So number 5, what do you think are the benefits of technology in our kids and maybe related to education? How technology can be used for education?
Maybe the best example of of the education, for example, is the way that we study by
Okay,
the
yeah,
UNAP.
that's a good one. It is, yeah,
Because
that's a good way, actually. Yes.
yes, because thanks to that tool we can maybe work and study at the same time, and
Hmm.
we don't have a schedule, so we can be at the hour that you want.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Education is a very positive aspect of technology, you know?
Yes, is really
And
uh, yes.
I think right now we are getting benefits from technology, right? As you told me, UNAD is a clear example of how technology can be used for positive purposes, you know? So
Yes,
yeah, I
true.
think it's a good one. That's a good one. Yes. Laura, I think that's everything for
Yes.
today. Thank you so much. Did you complete the survey I sent you?
Excuse me?
Did you complete the survey? The first link I sent
Yes,
you?
yes, yes. I completed.
Thank you. Because that's mandatory
Okay, yes,
for
no
the
problem.
students. So for now. So yeah, so and it's confidential, it's private between you and the university and that.
Okay, tutor, no problem.
Okay, Laura, thank you so much for being in this encounter. Are you gonna be on Friday or Sunday?
Sunday, tutor, yes, Sunday.
Sunday, you're in Sundays.
And Wednesday at 8:30.
Okay. You remember I told you
Okay.
that I told you about the final exam, right?
No. Yes, 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 yes. We have
Okay.
to teach you. Yes?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's the point. Yes.
Okay.
Laura, thank you
Okay,
so much.
tutor.
See you next time in the next encounter.
Okay, bye, tutor. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye. Have a good night.
You too.